Welcome to the Unimonster's Crypt video coverage of the 2010 Famous Monsters Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana. The convention is held in the Wyndham Hotel, close to the airport. It's a beautiful hotel, large, spacious, makes a great place for a convention. We've seen so many conventions in town that were crammed and cramped and difficult to make a way through, and this one is just great. I mean, there's all kinds of room for both the attendees and the guests. One of the most popular displays at the Famous Monsters Convention was one set up to honor Bob Carter, better known as Sammy Terry, who was Indiana's own horror host from the 60s to the 70s and still makes public appearances as Sammy Terry. There's a drive currently underway to get him recognition in the Indiana State Museum Hall of Fame, and we're hoping that that happens soon.
Thanks again. Thank you. You're going to be here. Our 4,000 is at 3 if you want to come to it. Thank you. But I wanted to talk to
Thank you very much. I have your box.
One of the most interesting things to do when touring a convention, any convention, is to take in the sights and sounds of the dealer's floor, the exhibit area where various dealers have set up their wares for sale. It's always fun to shop, look around, just check out what's available. It's a tribute to it does mark the transition from when things are kind of normal And does mark a transition from when things are kind of normal.
So was Tom Savini in the movie?
Yes.
Or did he do the makeup?
He did the makeup, but he also played the part of the Viper, the lead Viper. Get one for your...
You enjoy torturing her?
Hey, when somebody is that afraid of a little kid,
Tell you what, for 19 seconds on film, this guy's parlayed it. I mean, look, he's even got his own little...
it's a memorable scene.
It must be.
And like you were saying, it does mark a transition from when things are kind of normal.
So was Tom Savini in the movie?
Yes.
Or did he do the makeup?
He did the makeup, but he also played the part of the Viper, the lead Viper.
It's like 3 of them. And they get stuck in a hotel. I can taste it. I know you guys know. You better know. What's that movie with Ron Zombie? Stuck in a hotel.
One of the highlights for any convention is simply to walk the corridors and walk the hallways of the venue, checking out what is being offered by dealers, checking out who's milling about, the other attendees, some in costume, watching all the different events going on and just kind of soaking in the atmosphere. The convention also gave me a chance to reconnect with friends in the Universal Monster Army, which all classic horror fans should be familiar with and should seek out and join. The big event at the convention was a forum hosted by Philip Kim, publisher of the Famous Monsters magazine, and featuring many lifelong friends of Forey Ackerman. It was just a discussion and a tribute to the life and career of a great man, one who had so many fans, one who impacted so many lives, one who inspired so many who went on to be the seminal figures in modern horror. Present was Joe Moe, who was Forey's best friend, caregiver for so long. Basil Gogos, people who knew Forey Ackerman for years, who worked with him, and who want to see his memory preserved.
Thanks to Forey Ackerman, who cursed my formative years. So I'm just really proud to have known the man, and he's given us all a lot of joy. And to be here and pay our respects to a guy who formed our lives.
And I'm Kevin Burns. I'm a television producer in Los Angeles. But like many of you, I'm sure I was a fan who grew up loving and reading Famous Monsters. I got to know Forey. I met him about 1984. And we became very, very good friends over the years. And of course, I've known Joe a long time. And when Forey fell ill toward the end of his life, I found out that he had named me as trustee of his trust and the executor of his estate. And to that extent, I've been working with Joe on behalf of the beneficiaries of Forey's estate. And I've been trying to execute his final wishes. And of course, in that capacity, I've worked very closely with Phil and everything that Phil has been doing to honor Forey at this convention. So thank you.
Warm basil go-go's. A little more, please. That's all wrong. Anyway, thank you for the wonderful applause. I'm happy to be here, and I'd love to see all you people later. And it's going to be a good, interesting panel, I hope. I know all these people, and I'm glad to be part of this side and that side. And thank you for having me. I bid you welcome. Bill Lugosi Jr. That's why I'm here.
I'm Cortland Hull, and if it wasn't for Forey, most likely I probably wouldn't have been able to begin The Witch's Dungeon, which I started in 1966. I met Forey 2 years before that, and have known him ever since then. I ended up doing a lot of work for Famous Monsters, although when you worked for Famous Monsters, you didn't get paid, but you got paid in other ways. Anyway, but Forey was a great friend, and let's face it, if not for him, we all wouldn't be here. So anyway, we have a little brief film to show of him after, but I'll move it along here.
I'm Drew Pasillo. I'm here for Bill Diamond Studios. Unfortunately, I never had the chance to meet Forey, but I've always known who he was. I knew how big he was within the genre. And unfortunately, he passed shortly before I was supposed to meet him. But for now, I'm picking up the torch from Joe, and I'm Forey's keeper this weekend. This was a labor of love by Bill Diamond as a tribute. This is Uncle Forey. Okay? And that's why I'm here.
I think we could call this Foamy J. Ackerman. I'm very honored to be back here with Foamy. I didn't know Forey that well, but very familiar, of course, with his work and with Famous Monsters and Filmland and David Spurlock. I worked a lot with Basil Gogos. We did the Art of Basil Gogos book, and had been interacting a lot with Phil Kim since he took over the brand. And we're very happy to be here, to be invited, and to celebrate all things Famous and Monsters.
Hi, I'm Phil Kim, and I'm the proud new owner of Famous Monsters and Filmland magazine. And they're gigantic shoes to fill. They're huge. So what I try to do is get as many feet in there as possible besides mine.
I'm Michael Heisler, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the new version of Famous Monsters, which is pretty much the greatest job in the world. And I'd say pretty much everybody at this table has made my life a lot more entertaining than it already was.
Hey, dude.
Good, what's the big deal? Hi, I'm Jesse, to be calling it online and in-house. And I'm delighted to be here. I knew Forey as well. He was a good friend for a long time, and I miss him terribly. But what I do know about publishing and editing, quite a lot that I learned.
Right now.